Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yes, good morning, Bona, Alisa, Shane, Katrina. So, I believe this will be our last session. So, last week, no, we talked about, ano pag-usapan natin? The knotting box and the wire box, di ba? So, kasi it's so important for us to learn how does men and women think, di ba? Ano yung tutok sa akin? Wait lang, ayusin ko lang. Yan. So, that's very important for us to learn how does men and women thinks. Ngayon naman, we will be talking about distractions of relationship. Distraction of relationships. Ano ba nakakasira sa relasyon? Maraming bearing. Pero I want to learn or to hear from you guys. Ano sa tingin nyo makakasira sa distraction? Ano, nakakasira sa distraction? Nakaka-distraction, nagkaroon ng distraction, nakasira sa relasyon. Infidelity, yes, definitely, no. Infidelity. What else? Repeated bad patterns. Mali. Arguments. Totoo, no? Yung arguments, ang mabigat yan, mabigat talagang sa ulo. What else? How about toxic behavior? Poor communication, tama. Pagka pag very poor, hindi mo masabing kagustuhan mo, 'di ba? And many more, definitely. So, today, these are just examples. And we will be learning um, a study of Gottman, who is a psychologist and sociologist. Doctor of psychology siya and doctor of sociology. He studied four things. Bakit nasira or the top four, ano ang top four na nakakasira sa relasyon. He calls it the four horsemen. Are you familiar with this? The four horsemen. Itong four horsemen na to, ito yung mga bagay-bagay na you can destroy or they call it the specific pest that can destroy it faster than anything else. So in psychology, we call this four horsemen. So if we see them coming, we must stop them, not with our own strength, but of course, but the fruit of the Holy Spirit. Ano itong mga four horsemen na to? Okay, criticism. Ito naman tayo criticism. So, criticism is a complaint. Complaint focuses on specific behavior, like verbally attacking personality, attacking personality or character. A complaint focuses on specific behavior, pero itong criticism attacks on the very character of a person. And the antidote here is for criticism is what? Is gentle startup. It's without blaming, or which it can indicate blame instead of talk about your feeling. The goal here is that when you're doing your arguments, start or stop using you, rather start or formulate your I. So for example, you always talk about yourself. You always talk about yourself. Why are you so selfish? Di ba? Ito yung example of criticism. Anong criticism dito? You are so selfish. You're talking about yourself. Now question, how are you going to rephrase this in a gentle manner? Sige nga, let me hear from you. Juan Paulo, Papa, Papa, Juan Paulo, are you there? AFK, okay, absent na siya. Ko, hi Nika, Ella.
Hello po.
Hi.
Pwede po paulit
So
ng question?
how are you going to rephrase this sentence into a gentle manner using this gentle startup? Like you always talk about yourself. Why are you so selfish? Yes.
Siguro po, why do I always talk about myself and why am I so selfish?
Hmm. Sige, how about the others? Ayan, go to Bale.
Ayun lang po. Siguro po for me, sabihin ko po, I feel left out or I feel disconnected when conversations that don't include me because I want us to share more openly po.
Yes, no? The I, formulate your I, no? I'm feeling left out. The I lagi, di ba? Notice the antidote starts with I feel, I need, and that usually asks to fulfill the need. Hindi natin binabato sa iba yung kailangan natin. Kasi kaya maintindihan nila yung kailangan natin. There's no blame or criticism which prevents discussion from escalation into an argument. Sabi nga din natin dito kanina, argument, no? Arguments, toxic behavior, and ayaw natin mapunta yun doon. So we are using the I para hindi maging umabot sa criticism. I feel left out. I feel I need to do this. Siguro I'm feeling left out and talk to of our tonight and I need to vent. Can we please ask about my day. Diba ganon? Contempt. Ano ba yung contempt? Anyone, what is contempt for you? Berlin. Berlin Balistong.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Um,
Can you please?
for me, contempt is like pagmamaliit po or
Yes.
pagtingin po sa ibang tao ng mababa or walang respeto po.
Yes, totoo yun, no? Pagmamaliit, pagpaano, no? Kasi you are attacking sense of self with an intent of to insult or abuse. This shows in statement that you are coming into a position of more superiority. Kaya pinamaliit mo siya. Parang you are, some example of this is what? Sarcasm, pagiging sarcastic ka, or cynicism, name calling, eye rolling. I mean, eye rolling, ganon. Sneering, mockery, di ba? Or even minsan yung humor, yung hostile humor. Kasi contempt is what? Destructive and defeating. It's the great, sabi nga, sa according ni Gottman, it's the greatest predictor of divorce. Ito yung madalas naging dahilan ng divorce. And so it must be avoided at all cost. So para mawala yung contempt or para matanggal is you need to build a culture of appreciation. Remind yourself that your partner's positive qualities and find gratitude for the positive actions. For example of contempt is what? Sige, for example, this. I understand that you've been busy, hindi. You forgot to load the dishwasher. You are incredibly lazy. Sa may rolls, ay isa pa. Now, how are you going to make this more in a gentle manner? Or doing the build appreciation, culture of appreciation? Aubrey Mendoza. Miss Mendoza. Miss Mendoza, are you there? Nag-left na siya. Hi, Viray.
Hi sir, good morning po. Apologies po sa
Hi, good
boses ko,
morning.
medyo paus po.
Oh, sure, it's okay.
Can you repeat the question po?
How are you going to rephrase this sentence into a more in culture of appreciation?
If I would rephrase po yung sentence, you forgot to load the dishwasher. Paano ba? I would appreciate if you could load the dishwasher on yourself next time, but you can communicate with me that you can't, so I can do it for you.
Yes, no? Thank you, Viray. That's the beauty of, 'di ba, mas magandang, masarap pakinggan, especially, hindi naman iba yung tao yung kausap mo. So maybe, I understand that you've been busy lately, and I will really appreciate if you could push or load the dishwasher. So please remember to load it. I would really appreciate it. But it's nicer. This antidote works well because it expresses understanding right after the bat. The partner shows that they know how to the lack of cleanliness, di ba? And of course, defensiveness. What is defensiveness? Alisa, Dignos.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Ay, ito po. For me po, yung defensiveness na tinutukoy dito, I feel like ito po yung deflecting po ng situation na instead po na sagutin mo yung problem or sabihin mo kung bakit, parang isisisi mo pa po sa partner mo kung bakit ganun yung nangyari.
Yes. Nagsisisihan. Kasi tingin mo, wala kang mali. So you are victimizing yourself to ward off the perceived attack and reverse the blame. So, ibig sabihin, defensiveness is defined as self-protection in form of righteous indignation or innocent victimhood in attempt to ward off the perceived attack. Maraming tao or become defensive kasi when they are being criticized but the problem is that being defensive never helps to solve the problem at hand. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, you are blaming your partner. You're saying that the problem is not me, hindi ako. It is you who is the problem. Yun ang problema sa defensiveness. Not just taking the responsibility. So, for example, it's not my fault that we are being late. It's your fault. Since you ayan. It's not my fault that you're being late. It's your fault since you always get dressed at the last second. Sino ba yung ganito dito? Yung laging late, di ba? Pero how are we going to make this like you're taking the responsibility and accept a partner's perspective and offer an apology of any wrongdoing? How? Hi, Ira.
Hello po. Good morning po. Audible po ba?
Good morning. Apo.
So, parang ano po sir, mag-a-apologize po muna ako dun sa partner ko since medyo hindi po maganda yung way ng pagkakasabi ko. And then, i-rephrase ko na lang po siya as take his or her time po to get ready na lang po.
So, defeating yung gawa, Pwede yun, no? Pero how about the others? Luke, John, Paul. Luke, John, Paul, are you there?
Hello, sir. Am I
Ayan.
audible po? But
Yep.
can you repeat the question po, sir?
from this sentence, it's not my fault that we are being late. How are you going to rephrase this in a manner you are now taking responsibility and you are accepting the party's perspective, offer offer an apology for any wrongdoing?
So essentially, sir, you would take accountability first. Or rather, I as the partner would take accountability by taking the initiative to rather take action at a much earlier date since, of course, the partner also has their, let's say, body habitus or rather habits that don't necessarily agree with the concept of time. And they
Mm.
would, you would rather make an effort to work around that rather than, always making a situation out of said habit. Since, of course,
So,
we can always change our partner in the ideal sense.
so how are you going to rephrase the sentence in that manner? Or
For that, the more accountable sentence would be, mm, it's it's better if you get dressed earlier so that we won't always be late. Yun po.
o pwede yung ganun, no? Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Virai. Or it can be, no, I don't like being late. Sabi mo na, I don't like to being late. But you're right, we don't always be so leave. We don't have to leave so early. I can be more flexible. Pero I don't want to be late. Lagi may I lagi. Di ba? Kasi taking responsibilities for for part of the conflict. Yung leaving early, di ba? Even while we are asserting that they don't like to be late. Kasi bakit naman sila mo yung late, di ba? And this prevents your partner to what? To escalate by admitting their role in conflict. Next is stonewalling. What is stonewalling? Legario,
Sir, good morning po. Dinig po ba ako?
good morning. Yep.
Stonewalling po, sir, base po sa pagkakaintindi ko. I think, stonewalling is when yung tao or yung person, bigla na lang po siyang parang nanigas or parang, na-shutdown sa middle ng, conversation o nung conflict. Then parang nagre-refuse po siyang, mag-respond na or mag-engage instead sa pag-discuss dun sa issue ng partner nila, gano'n, sir.
Mm-mm. Yes, thank you. Yung sabi na rin dito, no, silent treatment. Especially, no, kasi when you're completely withdraw yourself to avoid conflict and convey disapproval, distance, and separation, inaalis mo na yung sarili mo, parang bigla mo na iniiwan or you are avoiding yung discussion, yung conflict sa discussion and no longer responding to their partner. That's stonewalling. Saka yung sabi ito, silent treatment, it usually happens when you're feeling flooded or you are overwhelmed emotionally, di ba? So you are now distancing yourself. So your action is to shut down, sabi nga ni Lenario. And when you shut down, you stop talking. You stop engaging. And so that, nangyayari, you are now stonewalling. Kasi because of the emotional pressure, you are under emotional pressure, which increases heart rates. Ako nga, lalo pag may high blood ka, di ba? Mataas yun, releases from stress hormones. Yung mga blood streams mo, di ba? And it can even trigger fight or fight. So, ano ba dapat natin gawin? Is self-soothing. Magpahinga muna. pahinga muna sa gagawin. Sa sinasabi nyo. For example, when he says, look, we've been through this. We've been through this over and over and over and over again. I'm tired of reminding you. What if this is the situation? What will be our response to stop the stonewalling? Ayan, Danica Montalban.
Didig po ako, sir.
Yeah.
Ano po ulit yung tanong? Ano po
Ah,
yung tanong?
Sabi yung dito, look, we've been through this over and over and over and over again. I'm tired of reminding you. What will be the situation or what manner are going to use to have a physiological self-soothing?
I think to...
Or what are going to do? Or what will be your line? How are you going to rephrase this with a gentle manner?
I think po, sir, kailangan po muna mag-break.
Medyo mahina audio mo, sorry.
Sorry po, nasa biyahe po kasi ako eh.
Sige. Can you please type it na lang? Ayan, go Viray.
Hi, sir. Pwede pong line na lang ulit yung sasabihin.
Oh, sure.
And so if ever we come across the situation, look, we've been through this over and over again. I'm tired of reminding you. Ano po? Sige, hindi na lang po pala line yung sasabihin ko. One thing na I would be doing is to confront my partner or communicate with my partner na we can take time individually. Pero it doesn't necessarily mean that we are splitting apart or we're not confronting or ano man tawag doon, acknowledging the problem. We are taking time to calm our minds before speaking kasi nga sabi nila wag ka magsasalita ng galit, wag ka rin magdedesisyon pag masyado ka masaya. That means our emotions um will be too much for both of us to handle kasi may emotions din ako, may emotions din siya. So in this situation, it would be the best to take time before addressing the concern of the relationship or the problem of the relationship. And dun po sa thought na over and over again, if you keep on addressing the same issue, it must mean that either you or your partner isn't done or isn't satisfied with the solutions you've been doing to fix the problem. Yun lang po.
Yeah. Thank you, Viray. Ganda yun, no? Pero let me hear from Nika as well. Go, Ko.
Hello po. Yung sentence na lang po.
Sure.
Parang ano po, I'm sensing that you're pulling away from this conversation and you're shutting me down, but I want to talk it with you. Ganun po.
Yes, thank you for that. Na tama yung sinabi nila, no, na let's calm it over muna. Honey, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Parang ganun, siyempre. Honey, tawagin niya, honey, baby. But I'm feeling overwhelmed right now and I need to take a break. Or you'll end up exploding, di ba? Can you give me at least 20 minutes and then we can talk? Kasi sabi nga ni Viray na when you are emotionally high, you're in your cloud nine, your emotions are cloud nine, even you're happy or you're sad, your decision making is congruent, hindi maganda. So when you take a break, it should last maybe at least 20 minutes because if umaba pa siya, baka hindi na yun ang papag-usapan. It's okay to take a break. Kaya let's just say, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but can we take a break? If you feel overwhelmed, di ba? Kasi the more na magsagutan kayo, baka sabihin mo, why are you picking on me? I don't have to take this anymore. Di ba? Then, babalik ka na naman sa victimhood mo, maging defensive ka na naman, maging-criticize ka na naman. So, you'll not be stonewalling, but you are self-soothing yourself. I should communicate my feelings by saying taking a break to cool off the situation. Palipasin muna yung isang araw or kung saan ready ka na mag-talk. O, di ba? So, these are skills that we should have para di masira yung relationship. These are the skills that we need kasi we need to preserve our relationships. Kasi marriage is not absence of conflict. Relationship is not the absence of conflict. Basta may relasyon kayo, there's always conflicts. Hindi siya mawawala. The question is, how are we going to manage our conflicts? Or where is God in the presence of the conflict? So, sabihin, learning to recognize these horsemen, these four horsemen, it's like putting the full armor of God. Kasi we are not fighting our partner. Tama, di ba? We are not fighting our partner. We are not fighting our siblings or even our relationships. Rather, we are fighting the patterns. We are fighting the patterns that try to tear us apart. Di ba? Kung ano yung pinaglalaban natin is yung mga bagay-bagay na makakasira sa atin. So this is a conflict resolutions. Na kanyin pala, kaya nyo nang gawin. So let us always remember, formulate your I first. Now, formulate your I first. This is what you will always do. Questions? Siyempre, none. So, I believe this will be our last session. Next week, you don't have to come to my class. I will use this time 14 as your to rest, maybe, or study for your finals. Kasi your finals will be yung susunod the week. And for our final exam, mag-final exam pa ba tayo? Mag-final exam pa ba tayo? Or hindi na? Wag na po. Sige. So, hindi na tayo mag-final exam. 100 na yung automatic. So, I will see you around. Maybe. I hope to see you around. And thank you for the semester. I really enjoy your presence. So thank you everyone. God bless you all. You're all dismissed. See you when I see you.